Yeah, we will see. It actually
May-
doesn't look good for the.
maybe it's a fantasy game after all, and it will.
Yeah, well,
Oh, why is my tablet going off here? Why is my tablet? All right. So, combat tracker. Where were we?
So they just kicked me on my ass, and I think you still need to roll damage.
All my page sizes all needed to be reset. Hold on. Almost done. Almost done. Yeah, and they had 2 momentum left at the end of it.
Yes, 2 momentum, and you got to roll damage.
So they were hitting you with their shield. So I
Which is
will
two
roll.
combat dice plus whatever bonus they may get.
Why is it rolling 3? No,
you
it's 3.
rolled
No,
the
it's 3.
damage dice,
Yeah, it's 3 damage dice. Yep.
and that's correct.
Yep.
I thought it still only did 2.
No,
Um,
it depends if they have a damage bonus or so.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So they do. You have already knocked down, which is lucky
Yeah,
because they
I
didn't roll
get
any effects.
That's
But they
4
rolled
points.
4 dice of damage.
And I have my shield to absorb some of that.
So I'm going to spend a doom to add piercing because of the concussion effect to ignore up to 2 points of your armor. So you can go ahead and roll your soak.
I would, but the attack. I have written. Oh,
Like you can add your own rolls there. So yeah, there you go.
yeah, I did. I did that a while ago. I just totally spaced. So 1, 2, 3. Plus my 3 armor, 6 points. So I don't take any real damage.
You don't take any damage whatsoever. And they yelled, "Yield!"
I just laugh again.
Okay, so this is the start of a new round. I'm going to spend a doom to go first.
Mm.
And there we go there. They are now acting. Is there anyone able there to protect the girl?
No one is in reach, so no one could protect. That's impossible.
Now,
No one is in reach.
you know, if you wanted to spend a fortune, I would allow you to move into reach first.
And then they will have to actually attack me. Well, okay, let's do that. Spending the fortune.
So I will actually give you the chance to go first now.
All right. Yeah, I was actually thinking about actually sliding between their legs and actually coming up right next to her.
Okay.
You know?
That will make a D to get into the center of the group like that. It's going to be at least a D2 acrobatics roll.
Okay, is it a movement roll or is it a standard action?
It's
Well,
going.
'cause that would
You're
be-
already in the zone, so technically it's a. I'm just going to say it's a minor action, but you still got to roll the dice to do it.
Okay, let's do that.
This is a D2.
D2, yeah. Take one doom so I get a third die. Let me click on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. So getting a third die for the acrobatics roll. Acrobatics. That one. All right. And that's
Okay.
a D2.
So that gave.
Oh, and I can re-roll the 19.
Okay.
Let me re-roll the 19 because you never know. Maybe it's a complication, you know. So let's see. Well, it's another success. So I got actually one momentum.
Okay, you have
How
a
nice
one
is
momentum.
All right, that was the movement. I still have one momentum.
Yep.
So, can I grab the girl and simply jump out of the circle here?
Okay. You can, but that is going to be an athletics check because she's still unconscious.
Damn it.
So
Yeah,
it's a D4 because she's completely limp and unconscious.
Okay. D4 and athletics. Athletics is actually.
He's going to get that fortune point one way or the other.
I don't have the
No
fortune
more
point
left.
Oh, yeah. That's a problem. So I don't have a fortune point left. I still have one momentum left.
Yep.
But for this one momentum, I could actually withdraw from close combat. So I could actually grab her and withdraw, couldn't I?
No, you will not be able to because she's unconscious. So you would either have to pull her out or back off. Your choice.
Okay.
Oh, the choices. You jumped right in for love.
Yeah. Well.
You weren't thinking with the right head there, Elric.
I will jump out. You know what? I do have one momentum left, but I need all the dice I could get. So take two of doom on top of that.
You could just stand over her body and protect her from any attacks, right?
Yes, but if I manage to get out, that would be probably a little bit better, wouldn't it?
You get out with her?
With her, yeah, of course, with her.
No, but you're not going to be able to lift. You're not going to be able to withdraw and carry her at the same time.
Yeah, I was talking about making the athletics roll to get her out. You know.
Well, D4, okay.
Yeah, I know it's a D4, but
okay.
You never know what happens. So
I'm going to. Okay, hold on. That's your action.
Yeah.
I am going to, seeing that as a non-attack action, I will do a strike of opportunity.
Yeah, you need to pay a doom for that, of course.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
But then actually you interrupted me, so I still have my momentum.
That's correct.
Yeah. So let me take it back. Okay.
So I'm going to spend the doom to do that, and these guys here, I'm going to roll the guards first.
All this for a peck on the cheek.
The Argosian guards. They have a so 12 and 3.
Is the one fellow wounded?
No, he actually sacrificed his shield. He has some bigger lost, but he doesn't have any enhanced difficulty.
All right, so there's 4 people help them, so I'm going to roll theirs first. So they got 10s and 1s, or sorry. Yeah, 10s and 1s they're looking for. So they got 1 success. And now the leader, he's going to roll. Oh, that's 1. I got to roll 1 more. So I got 2 successes total.
So it's a hit with 1 momentum.
Yep. Now, are you going to try to parry that?
I cannot. It's a reaction on my turn.
Oh, right. All right. So they are. So they have the 1 momentum. They are going to roll their damage with their spears. Roll the dice. I'm actually going to... I can spend 1 to re-roll them all, or just some of them?
Yes, you can re-roll as many as you like, up to the total number.
All right, so I'm going to spend the 1 momentum that I have to re-roll the 2 3s. So I have 1, 2. I have 4 points of damage total, or sorry, 5 points of damage total, with 3 effects of piercing.
Yeah, it's piercing 3, so that's actually a wound. Where did you hit me?
In the torso.
Oh.
All right, so I lose the points, but I will sacrifice my armor in the torso. But I still have 5 points less vigor.
Oh, wow. Okay, so now I got no momentum left. I was going to make it more difficult for you to interrupt it, but I got no more momentum because I went for the re-roll. So you can finish off your move, no?
Okay, so again, spending the 1 momentum and 2 doom to get 5 dice,
Yep.
and trying to get out of this one.
A D4.
With her in on my back. Let's see how that works out. Let's do the athletics roll. It's not acrobatics, it's actually athletics. Okay.
Athletics,
let's see. All right.
Oh!
Eat that. If I succeed, I actually have the 1 point for a withdrawal.
Wow,
I have the 1 momentum on top for a withdrawal.
Wow!
Well, that was improbable.
That was improbable. Yep.
Yeah, so in which direction did I get out? I would actually prefer getting out in the direction of the other card, because it's probably a bit safer to land on the card or so than on the ground with her.
Yes, sir. You can do that.
All right. So no longer in close combat with them, and and that without any fortune. Damn it.
All right, so you can move yourself now to where you want to be on that card.
Yeah. So about no, I cannot. I cannot access my. I only get the Gaussian guard. Yeah.
There you go.
Ah, yeah. Okay. So
how are you
I would say I land here on top of this card.
How are you carrying her? Over your shoulder, in both arms?
Oh yeah, of course, in both arms. Jumping, making a roll about her, like parkour, but with a girl in your arms. It's that much harder. But yeah, love gives you wings.
Okay, so that's fine. Now it's finally the Argosians guards' turn because you made the whole interrupt thing for spending a fortune. So now they are going to aim. One of the guards is going to pull out an crossbow.
That's probably not a minor action. You
Actually, no. Instead of doing that, I know what I'm going to stick to what's going on here because I've never used a crossbow. I want to use one, but no, they have spears, and it's their turn, and they're going to move up to the edge of poor old the zone here, which is in reach of old Alric, and they are going to attack. Would you like to parry?
Dodge. It's range combat, I think.
It's
no, they're sticking you.
They're sticking you. They moved up to engage.
They move into reach. Okay, yeah. Then then I pay 1 doom because I have the ability to dodge this one using athletics with doom. So take 1 doom.
Actually, seeing you're carrying someone,
yeah.
Your difficulty is going to be a D2 to dodge someone now.
All right.
But just to let you know. Okay, so they are going to roll their dice at you, and the leader... The leader's going to roll first to see if it even makes sense to do it. So I got 1 success, and so the other guys will now roll. They have 4... So I have a total of 3 successes.
Okay, so and I need at least a D2 to dodge this one.
Yep.
So, well,
D2 with 2 momentum, so you need 4 successes.
Yeah, you'll need 4 total.
Yeah, I know that. So take 3 doom for that one. Let me click. 1, 2, 3. So
Okay.
I get 5 dice. And I roll my dodge. Well, let's see. At least I can reroll 1 die, so I will reroll the 20. So rerolling the 20. And that gives me in total success with 1 momentum. So they hit me with 1 momentum, I think.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
So they have a 1 momentum to spend. I'm going to roll the dice. And if it's an even number, they're going to spend the doom to attack the misses on his back, or they're going to attack you. A called shot, depending on what
Why would
happens.
it only cost one doom? It would cost at least 2 if you make a called shot to another person.
I am making a called shot, but I'm rolling the dice to see if it's one or the other.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm going to spend the doom. And if I roll a even, it's the girl.
Oh.
Because they're just lunging after you right now. So it looks like this strike is going to hit the girl.
Okay, what can I do against that one?
You can... what can you do? You got no fortune left.
No, I could simply turn myself in the way. Why not? They hit me anyway, so...
I don't think you can do anything at this point.
You know, they actually targeted me. I don't know why they are able to target her instead. That's weird.
Because you're carrying her over your back and shoulder,
Yes.
and they're attacking you with spears. So
Hmm.
is either
Okay.
use her for cover.
Well, no, he said that he was carrying her in both arms.
In the arms.
Oh, both.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll take my doom back, and I'll just say it hits you then.
Okay.
Yes,
give me
but
the
he would
damage.
actually have
I'm
his
cool
back
with that.
to them anyway.
Yep. No, that's fair enough. So let's roll the old shield here. Or the old spear. Okay, so that's 6 damage total with piercing 1.
Okay, where does it hit?
And it will hit your left arm.
All right. So for this damage, I get actually 2 wounds. I can sacrifice the armor in the arm to actually avoid 1 wound, but I get another one. So I have 1 wound and no armor in the left arm, right arm, left arm. In the left arm. Okay. So all right.
All right, so because you went down to 0 and you've taken more than 5. So yeah, you block 1 wound, but you still take another.
Yeah. And my vigor is at 0. So, yeah. All
Okay,
right.
and I am going to spend 1, 2, 3 more doom. To bring on another guard. Another squad.
Okay, but they don't.
They don't get to
aren't
act.
able
No,
to
you're good.
act this long. Yeah. Okay, that's not a problem.
Uh, okay, so anyone else like to go now?
Yeah, Regan will go. Okay, so since the old guy's dead and her new friends are in trouble and there's no reason for her to keep going in the opposite direction, she's gonna jump in and get involved. So, would it be possible for her to get to the Argosian guards on the stage?
Yes.
Don't you have a bow?
You have a
bow, don't you?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'll use my bow.
You're gonna use your new bow.
Yeah. But I don't think that's in attacks.
You don't think what?
It's not in my attacks. I
Oh,
just
that's
have
fine.
My horse.
That's fine. We'll fix that for you.
Okay.
You can go ahead and make your roll. They're not going to defend, of course. So
That would ranged.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Very good. So hit with 2 momentum.
And because it's medium range, I think that's the sweet spot for.
it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the base damage is, I think, 5 dice. Do you have any range combat bonus?
Um,
That's based on awareness.
I think I should. Oh.
What's
Oh,
your awareness?
no.
No.
My awareness is 7.
Ah, okay. So it's 5 dice anyway.
So I'm adding that bow there to you for you. And
That's pretty respectable damage for a bow. Five combat dice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, that's piercing. Oh, very good.
Yeah, bows are overpowered in Conan.
That's what you said about short swords.
I say it about every
And you-
weapon.
And you do have two momentum left. You could use it for a swift attack, so attacking again, because that has already piercing. That will punch probably through everything because it now has piercing 4.
So yeah, it has. So that's the piercing. Okay, so 5 points of damage. It pierces all their armor, regardless, unless it's their
They have shields,
the
though,
shields.
right?
Yeah, so they got to roll their
If they are
shields.
very lucky with their shields, it could reduce a bit.
4.
Yeah.
Lucky.
So they get only 3 points of damage. That should at least take out the injured one.
Yes, and carry one more vigor over to the second minion.
Yeah. So 1 minion less, and you still have 2 momentum left. You could use it for a swift attack.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, so you did what was the damage again?
A total of 4 got through.
Okay, so that kills one right off the bat.
Or is that right? 4 got through?
It was a total of 5 damage. They had
got through.
Was a total of 5 damage.
Yeah.
They have the shield blocks 4 of it,
Oh, so only 1 got through.
so only 1 gets through.
No, wait. It has piercing 4. This attack has piercing 4. That basically ignores all the armor of the shield. And now what do they have as their personal armor?
Their personal armor is 2.
So three of those 5 get through.
Yes, so you add that to the original 3, that means that one of the minions is dead and there's 1 point of damage, bigger damage on a second minion.
Yeah.
So the total point of damage is what again? 4 or 3?
3.
All right. So 1 point kills one of them right off the get-go. All right. So there's 2 points of damage, of vigor damage left, and that goes to the second one. Okay.
Oh, they only have vigor of 4. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And now you have 2 momentums to spend for swift attack, and you could generate a little bit doom for more dice if you want.
Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do the swift attack.
Okay. So that costs 2 momentum.
Okay. That's my personal, right?
Yep, that's right. You just gotta put the 2 there. There you go.
And I have to use both?
2 momentum. Yep.
Yeah, it costs 2 just to do that second action.
Okay. So I'll use that and spend die.
So it's a D2 now because of the your second action.
Okay. Go.
Again, nicely done.
Hit with 1 momentum. Very good.
Yep. So you have 1 momentum. We'll put that in your thing there. Okay.
Right. Damage.
You probably have accurate, don't you?
Yes. Actually.
How many dice could you reroll?
I was just this 2.
You may reroll a number of damage dice equal to the number of ranged weapon talents.
And I've got 2.
2, yep.
That's all you need.
Yeah, the 4 and the 3 you can reroll it.
So in this case, you can just pick up the 2d6 and just roll 2d6 in the chat window.
Nice.
So 5 with 2 piercing.
Okay, so they're going to roll their shield.
And you still have 1 momentum left.
Yep.
You
So
could spend it for penetration if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So they have a piercing of 2, so that ignores their armor. They rolled 2 dice, or 2 for their shield, and you're spending your momentum to break that. So the
5 comes
armor,
through.
it gets through all the armor. So now, yeah, so your total damage is 5.
It takes another one off.
So this one here, it kills 1. So that's 2.
And carries 3 over to another one.
3 over to the other one. Wow.
So look at the little Hyrcanian, man. She takes out 2 shots and 2 down.
She's already a little irritated that she's had to kill somebody today, so
Yeah, that happens. We call that we call that actually a good morning, you know.
All right, Regan. Yeah, I guess that's it for you.
Yep.
So
I'm going to yell at Regan to move south.
Oh, okay. Can I still move?
no, because you did 2 standard actions. You did 2 attacks.
But didn't she get a minor action?
You can move in the same zone.
that'd be
Oh no, sorry. You can move out. You can move. Yeah, you can move into another zone because that's a
You can
minor
move
action.
one
Isn't it?
zone south.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I can go here.
Yes, and you still have line of sight to the stage from there, I'd imagine. You can keep pelting them, but now you're out of
It'd be an extra.
contact with the guy.
It'd be an extra difficulty now.
Yes, unless she changes her target or they move.
Do you have the shoot for the horizon talent?
No, I haven't picked that one up yet.
Ah, okay, okay.
Okay.
Gaius, I want to see Gaius do his thing.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so what I will do is I'm going to talk to these guards who I presume do not have line of sight on what's going on.
No, they're just rushing into the square.
Okay, well, I'm trying to point them in a direction where all the people that I just cleared out are trying to get away to, and tell them that the disturbance is that way. And so they need to go that way.
Okay, I'm gonna get you to roll a persuade.
Okay.
It's a. Let me see what their skill is.
And by the way, none of us know that Gaius is here yet.
Correct.
Yeah, I just hear a ruckus, and I know where y'all are.
It's going to be a D2.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 1 doom. That gives me 2 extra dice.
Okay.
And see, how do I click that? Let's see, momentum.
Just if you just want to spend Doom, just double click on the Doom number. That's all.
There we go.
Okay, so you're spending a Doom. I got that here.
And then they're all successes.
So it was a D2, so you got 2 momentum.
Yeah, I got success with 2 momentum.
Okay.
And so I tell them that the disturbance is that way, and the other guards were going that way, and that's where they need to go, and quit. They're going the wrong way.
Okay, so that sounds like a great thing to do.
Oh, I also imagine that with my new armor, I kind of look like Tulsa Doom, except not as black.
Okay, so here is a Doom spend, which I'm about to spend.
is Fear the Lash?
Spend 2 Doom to ignore a single point of trauma if a leader is in close range, or 3 Doom if it's in medium range. This can be repeatable and an instant, and can also be used to avoid any persuasion results.
Oh man, that's rough.
Because they have an order to come to the... and they're going to follow their instructions. So I'm spending my Doom.
All right. Well, I'm going to take my 2 momentum and do a swift action,
Okay.
and I'm going to BTFO them in the name of Mitra. So,
There you go. That's what I wanted to see.
so I'm going to spin another Doom.
Okay.
It's a D2 to do the second one.
Put these guys in the hurt locker.
Holy crap.
Okay.
They can't...
Oh, wait,
Nope,
wait.
they're a mob. They can't defend.
You're using counsel for persuade. Do you have the persuade talent that gives you bonus momentum?
I have the council talent that lets me use persuade.
Yeah, but not a persuade talent. I was just asking. Maybe it would get even more momentum, but you still have 3 momentum.
Yeah, my ability to understand what everybody is saying is declining.
Okay then. So
So I want to roll damage.
yeah, roll the damage.
Excellent. That's
Can
not
you
bad.
re-roll any of those?
I've spent momentum I'm going to spend the momentum to re-roll.
All right, so you had 2 momentum, or 3, was it?
3.
I have 3.
3. Okay, so I'm just... There you go.
And then the re-roll is going to be on... How many dice? 1, 2, 3... I guess 3 dice.
Oh, that's nice.
So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 2 effects, and the effects are stun.
Stun. So 6 points stun 2.
Okay.
And you still have 2 momentum. You could spend those for piercing maybe to get through courage. So
I don't imagine they have a lot of courage.
So they have a resolve of 4. They have a courage of 1. So that's still 5 points of damage that gets through.
I spend a 2 and call a shot on the leader.
Oh,
There really is no leader. It's
Yeah,
just a mob.
this is just a mob here, so they're all the same.
oh, okay.
So in this one here, so that's 5 points of damage total, so that's enough to kill 1.
You could add more damage. Try to take out a second one.
It seems like you're going to need some momentum.
Yeah, it's early in the round, yeah.
I'll spend 1 momentum to withdraw.
To what?
To withdraw.
Oh, okay, yep.
Well, you're never really in reach, though.
I don't know if I'm in reach or not. I didn't actually put myself in reach, so I guess I just withdraw to move over to where Regan is.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
you don't. You don't need
Yeah,
to
don't
spend
spend the Doom for that, or momentum. You're clear.
So we have 2 in the pool, yes?
I'm going to disconnect from Discord and reconnect and see if that doesn't help.
Okay. So these guys here are stunned.
And was that right? We have 2 momentum left over. Is that right?
Yeah,
Correct,
2
yeah.
in the...
So they are stunned. And I'm going to spend 2 Doom to break the stun. Okay,
All right, I guess it's my turn now.
your turn.
Have you already gone, Alric? Yeah, you did. You went first.
Yeah.
I thought the whole jumping action was the first one.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
That was epic.
So I've got 4 guys. I don't think any of the minions have taken any damage. Is that correct?
They have. No, you're correct. It's just the leader.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm on my ass, so I need to use my
again.
Again, yes. I seem to fight better for my ass today. I'm going to use my minor action to stand up. I'm going to forego. I've still got my guard broken, but that hasn't seemed to be a problem because they're carrying spears. I will go ahead and attack the Argosian Guard 1 that's standing in front of me.
Okay.
There's 2 momentum, so I'm going to use one of the momentum to get an extra.
All right. So that's gone to 0. Okay.
I already moved it.
Oh, you already moved it? Okay, no problem.
I did, yeah. So there should be 1 momentum left.
Okay, yeah, I'll put it back.
That gives me 2 dice for my attack. For a D2 attack, so that gives me 1 momentum personal.
Yep.
Damage. Look at all those 4s. Wow. All right, I get to re-roll 3 of those from my talents.
Okay.
And I guess I will use my personal momentum to change that to vicious.
Fair enough. So you got 6 points of damage.
Oh no, I got
No, 1,
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because vicious makes it an additional 1. That's correct.
That's correct.
That's right. That's right.
Do you want past piercing or anything? You have momentum left?
So they are going to roll their.
Oh, I do, don't I?
They're going to roll their shields anyway. So they stop 2 points.
Yeah, so I'll use piercing to counteract that. So
All
I
right.
use the one. I use the one that's in the pool.
Okay, and that means there's 2 on their on their armor left. So that's 8 total.
Correct. So that should take out 2 of them.
They have a vigor of 5. So you take out
Oh,
1.
okay, gotcha. So it just takes out 1. And I can't move because I already used my minor action, so I think I'm done.
Well, our Argosian Guard number 7, or these dudes here, they're going to return the favor. There's only 3 of those guys left in total. And they are going to attack you.
Which I'll defend.
Okay, so it's still free for you. So anyway, so here is the attack roll. So I have 2 successes.
Tie.
And I will spend a doom to break that tie.
That's what I was hoping.
And now they will roll the damage. So 5 points of damage with piercing 1.
And you have your shield. Oh, very good.
That plus my armor negates all the damage.
That's it.
You know, you really are a tank, actually.
I like my new shield. I didn't want to break it. I just bought it.
The guards that were over here, they are gonna continue to move up into the next field. And the last group here. They are going to move 1 zone and engage because they're chasing after Regan.
Now, don't they need to make a D1 move to roll?
They
too?
do. They do. So there's still 4 of them in there. And there's a sergeant, so I'm going to roll the 2 dice first. Actually, no. They're not going to do that. They are going to yell at Regan and tell her to halt. In the name of the king, halt.
And Regan will just do whatever the Conan universe version flipping them off.
So they yell at you, and it's a threatened attack. And it is a...
And it's at a distance, yes?
No, they have a range of medium.
Ah, okay. Oh, wow.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of range. That's what I'm missing.
I guess that makes sense, though, for...
There it is right there.
Tombstone. Nice.
So it is a social attack. So this is a... I'm looking for...
And I suppose Regan will defend? That costs a doom, this defense.
Yeah.
This is 11s and 3s is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to roll the 2 dice first. So 2 dice for the leader first. So I got 1 success there. And I have 4 other dice at 9s and 1s. Or sorry, 10s and 1s, sorry. But it doesn't make a difference. So 3 momentum or 3 successes total.
So how do I defend against that?
It's
Discipline.
a discipline, yeah.
And you probably, with this result, you probably need some more dice than only 2.
Yeah. I'll give you 2 doom, 2 extra dice.
Okay.
Do you have courageous as lieutenant?
No. Unfortunately.
Well, I mean, like the
So,
thing is I wouldn't spin a doom because really in this encounter you're not doing mental stuff, you're doing physical stuff, and they're attacking your mental abilities. So kind of who cares, right? Yeah. If you take a trauma, we can fix that.
Oh, that is true.
I wouldn't spin the doom on that. I would just roll and see if you get lucky or whatever.
Okay, yeah, I do that. Just
So I have 3 successes. So I will roll the dice here, which is 3d6, and it has the stun quality.
Yeah, the stun quality is what you really want to save the doom for anyway if you're going to spend it.
yeah.
So it's 3
Oh.
points of resolve damage
And stun too.
and stun 2.
Now spend 2 doom.
Yeah, you
okay,
can
yeah.
buy
Now I'll
this.
spend the 2 doom. So
All
I
right.
don't get stunned.
Okay, so your resolve now is down by 3.
Okay.
And they're cursing. They're cursing at you because they can't do a second yell. You can only do 1 threatened attack per scene.
Per scene.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, when it comes to threatened attacks, I've been reading it. Threatened or displays, any type of displays, can only be used once per scene.
I've already done that.
It depends. The displays stain the soil red or so. If you fulfill the requirements again, you can try to do it again.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's it for him. Because they weren't going to try to move. So, next round. Okay, so we'll do this again. I'm going to spend a doom. To go first. Why are all these guys? They are determined to try and take down Elric up here now.
So they are actually ignoring the other ones, the other captives who actually now walking off.
I think you got their attention.
Okay.
I think the other ones are probably scattering right about now.
Yeah, I still try to dodge if they attack me, of course.
All right. Well, you're still carrying her, so it's going to be a D2 for you to dodge anyway. So you can spend your doom if you're going to.
Yeah, wait, there.
All right. So the leader, he's going to go first. 12s and 3s. So he's got 1 success. And now the other 4, or sorry, is it 4?
They only have 2.
2, yep. So they have 2. So 1 success.
Yeah, that's of course a hit, so I try to dodge this one. Yeah, take 2 doom for that one.
Okay.
D2 difficulty, okay. I'm spending those here by double-clicking to make it clear. Okay, so 2 dice on top of that. Acrobatics, rolling. Can reroll 1 die, and I will reroll the 15, so... -1, rerolling 1 die. Yeah, not. Oh, actually, it's better. So now I have success with 2 momentum.
Yep.
That's great because I spent 1 momentum to disengage.
It's not your turn yet. They're attacking you.
Yeah. So what?
So you're going to put it into the pool, or are you going to?
No. With withdraw is a momentum spent. I can spend it.
But it's not.
But it's not your turn yet.
It's not limited to my turn to this to make this spend. Why not?
It's not an immediate spend.
Wait. Withdraw.
No, it's not an immediate.
Yeah, but you can make non-immediate spends.
But you can't. What I'm saying is that you can't move. This is not your turn to move.
No. This withdraw means I'm leaving the reach of them. When it's my turn, I can then move without spending a full action to withdraw. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm still keeping in close distance, but I'm no longer in reach.
You can only spend it if it's an immediate.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
yes.
you can spend a swift action on a.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to stop this now.
Okay.
I'm going to rule it for now, and that you can't do it until your turn, and we can figure it out later. You still keep it, and because you can still do it on your next turn.
Okay.
Right, but I'm not going to allow you to make a type of move right now until clear action. So we'll put that one on the pin. We can discuss that one after.
Okay.
All right.
So, but I probably wouldn't put it into the momentum pool. But yeah, no, I probably need to put it there. Yeah.
It's up to you.
Well,
there's not really much you can. It's not really much you can do with it. So it's not your turn to do anything yet.
Yeah, usually you can spend it for a swift action or whatever, and this is not an immediate spend either. Immediate spends are only the spends you can make for Doom, and that's not a withdraw. Everything else you can do on a reaction. So, yeah, but yeah, okay. I need to put it now into the momentum pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
All right. So no, this game's going on a little bit longer than I would like, and I want this everything to keep going forward because we're almost at the end point of this one. Okay, so that was their attack. Guards number 4. They're going to spend the doom to go to 2, and they are going to do a threat attack on old scrawny Alaric.
All right. I will defend, so I generate a doom. Did I double click? Yeah, I did. Okay.
All right. So this here is a social. So for them, it's 11s and 3s.
Are they doing the halt in the name of the king?
Yes, they are. So that is also another doom spend to do that. So here is the 11s and 3s. Oh, nothing.
But I still get to roll my defense. Of course,
you do,
to
yeah.
Generate momentum. So I will do that.
I'm going to discuss this one later, but if there's no need to actually roll, do you still need to roll?
Yes.
Is a D0 technically, right?
No, it's still a D1. It's still a D1. And if you declare a defense, you probably need to roll a defense.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So, but I don't spend any doom on that one, of course. So I can reroll 1 die on this defense. I might reroll the 18. So -1. Discipline. Yeah, and I could use the additional point of doom, momentum. So that's 1 momentum for me. Or for the group.
Okay. All right. And that is it for those guys. Now, to help speed this along, if you can leave an edge of a map, then I will allow you guys to break free from this event.
I'd like to give this, if you won't interrupt me again, I'd like to do this. I spent 1 momentum to withdraw,
Okay.
and then I keep running and hiding. What is it you want?
You're still
Acrobatics
carrying
or
her as a
yeah?
D4, same as it was last time.
That was when I was jumping. Why is it now a D4?
It no, it's not getting any harder. It's just carrying her is not easy, and you're trying to be elusive. So that was the overall number. To carry someone out of the zone was going to be a D4.
Okay. Could I carry her out of the zone with stealth? Because I like to actually hide her.
No.
I have the talent to actually hide several persons.
Yeah, no, not in this case. You have to carry her, and if you want to carry her, you need to roll athletics.
All right. So as I said, spending one doom for one momentum for withdraw, so that they don't get to retaliate, and then let me set the character there, and then okay, it's a physical roll. Now I get spend two momentum and the remaining 2 momentum and generate 1 doom because I need all of the dice I can get.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Don't have any fortune left. Okay. Okay, there. Thing I can do. Okay. That's athletics. Okay, rolling it. No success and a complication.
Oh no!
What can I say? I'm pulling the last straw now. With stealth, I had the ability to get away.
I am going to allow you to succeed with a cost.
What would the cost be?
What will the cost be?
May I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
I shove her into the arms of some unsuspecting passerby and tell them, bring her to Peg Legs, the tavern, and then they get me.
Oh, this is interesting. Oh, guys, I need to think about this one. You succeeded. You succeeded with getting her away. But I'm going to make you make a D4 resistance roll because you are now getting tired and fatigued, and you make your resistance roll, and if you fail, then you'll take vigor damage. You'll take fatigue. Sorry.
Okay. Momentum pool should be empty at the moment.
It is. Yep. It's empty. Yep.
You know what? Take 2 doom. I'm not that resistance guy. So take 2 doom. D4.
Yep.
What? D4. Okay, resistance.
Nothing easy in tonight's game.
All right. So rolling it. I do have the hardy. Oh well, you look at that.
Holy cow.
That's actually a success with 1 momentum left.
There you go. So you get your momentum, and you do not take any fatigue.
Are you sure you're scrawny?
He thinks he thinks too little of himself. I think.
Scrawny compared to what?
I'm the scrawny Ulrich. I'm the little guy. Everyone is picking on me.
So you got 1 momentum, and you actually get away. So
the guy carrying the beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Oh my. She needs to make a diet.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah, she woke up just in time to hear that. That's your cost.
So Alric, I'm going to remove you from the map. Well done. You got away. Okay.
Yeah, and actually, at least half of my nerves as a player are away too.
Okay. Who else would like to do something?
Well, let's see. Gaius wasn't around. Septimus was explaining about the ship, correct?
Right. Yep.
So, I'm assuming at this point that I see him. We're so close together.
Yeah, that was my intent.
Yep.
So I grab his arm and start tugging him down toward the bottom of the map.
I follow
And
along.
yeah, and just say, "Don't ask, just trust me." And
Okay.
Oh, Mitchell.
So I will allow you two guys to get away unless Gaius wants to stick around for another round or two.
No, I'll go ahead and get away.
Okay. Septimus.
Great. So I've only got how many squads I got to beat now? 5.
And I'm gonna spend 3 more doom to bring in another squad.
Don't worry, you don't need to encourage me anymore. I'm going to give you 1 doom because I need to attack to generate some.
There's a momentum you can use to withdraw.
What's that?
There's 1 momentum in the pool. You can use
Yep.
that.
Yes.
Oh, there is. I didn't even know there was. So I will use that, withdraw, and then
Get out of it.
exit stage right.
Okay. So now here is the last challenge. Where is folder? See, this I wasn't expecting it to go sour right off the bat. I apologize. This one went a little long. I apologize.
All right.
Nothing to apologize about, man. It's been fun.
Where's my map?
Oh, the Mesanthia map?
Nope, this one right here. Because I planned on if there was going to be a battle, I assumed it was going to be on. Hold on. Oh, come on. Trying to get this map to get to the right size.
Ah.
I was expecting the battle to take place closer to the shipyard. So anyway, you guys are running and you're carrying the lady Alrix Zelandra over her shoulder, and off in the distance you can see the vessel, the boat called the Empress of the Damned. And it is just now starting to pull away from the docks. Once it lets go, it's not stopping. It's not going to throw anything up. As you're running closer, you each have a chance to jump to make it on board, because the Empress waits for no man or woman.
In running, can I talk to Septimus? Could you please carry her with you? I'm about to faint.
I would actually. I was hoping that we'd be able to meet up with each other. I would take her from you and throw her over my shoulder.
So you guys are running up, and you can hear the guards in the background now yelling out, "Halt! Stop! Come back here!" You know, and there's the alarm bells are going off now, and people are scattering, and the celebration that's taking place seems to be not. People are just scattering, and you're running down the alleyways and knocking over barrels and carts. You can see the boat just starting to pull away, and you all manage to run up, and you manage to jump directly on board of the vessel, just in the right range to allow you guys to land in it without landing in the water. Now, who is officially carrying?
I am.
Okay. You can throw her on board, but it will make then you will have to test the jump, or you can jump with her in your arms, and it won't be so. You'll guarantee to get her on the boat if you throw her, or you can, if you don't throw her right away, it's going to be a very difficult jump for you after. First of all, I will ask, Regan, are you jumping on board the vessel?
Yes, despite not particularly fond of the water at this point, and not thinking that.
Okay, Gaius, you just showed up from, a gentle day, a great day of shopping and perusing the wares to running down the alleyways. Do you plan on jumping on board this vessel?
Yes, I guess Mitchell provided this for me. The question I have is, does my Sea Raider talent help me do that?
You have a Sea Raider talent.
Yes, I'm an Argosian, so.
Oh. Interesting.
You know, I will say yes. I will, absolutely.
If that was some fortune points, I'm sure to make it.
Wow, well done. I didn't realize we had a sailor amongst our midst.
Oh no, I can't sail. I've just seen people doing it.
And I was wondering all the time about the fishy smell. No, I know.
Okay, so the next one is Alric. Do you plan on if you and it's a I'm gonna say it's a athletics test because it's more brawn than skill for this one, I think. But if you wait, it's going to be a D3 acrobatics test.
If I throw her and then jump, I have to do the D3 acrobatics.
Yes.
I think I'll throw her as long as there's somebody there to catch her.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I could catch her. I probably will then be unconscious, but.
So you throw her the limp body, or sorry, the limp. Whoops. The limp figure onto the vessel, and you make the jump.
You said acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yep.
Do we have a connection problem?
It seems to be connecting and disconnecting there for some reason.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, everyone's gone.
Yeah, it looks like.
All right. Seeing, I'll just make it simple this way. Are we all?
I had a fortune point left.
Okay. Okay. So there you go.
Yeah, I'll share fortune points. I got 3.
Yep. Yeah. So between that's 4 right there. So, and it's pretty much the end of the adventure here now. Anyway. So Septimus, you fire with the help of Gaius. You throw over Zelandra on board to the decks, and with Gaius, they're reaching out and kind of in just the right spot to help you land on board. He assists you as you jump. Your hands just manage to reach the edge of the side of the gunnels. And your hand starts to slip at the last second, but Gaius manages to reach down. He grabs you by your mail and actually holds on to you long enough to allow you to reestablish your footing and to get back on board to the boat. Meanwhile, in the background, The guards are running up to the docks and they're yelling out to the ship to stop and to halt, but the ship keeps sailing away. And Missanthia in the background slowly disappears into the distance.
You know, there goes our livelihood as shopkeepers.
My donkey.
My horse.
Now,
Oh, damn, my horse.
But my fancy clothing.
So at this point, the Empress, she walks back on board the boat and she says, "You kind of left it to the last minute there, Septimus."
We had a slight delay in the market.
I see. Am I going to be allowed to come back to this shipyard and to this dock anytime soon?
Oh, I'm sure they won't be bothering about you. They'll just be looking for us.
Define soon.
Yeah, just lie and say that we were stowaways.
It was all a misunderstanding.
You can't hear those.
Nothing that won't blow over.
So she kind of laughs and chuckles and she says, "Oh, we didn't plan on coming back anytime too soon anyway. So I'm glad that you've decided to join me. We'll put you to work. We'll put the new crew members to work right away. What about the one that you were carrying?"
Look at Alric.
Well, she belongs to me.
She starts to suddenly moan and it's like she's starting to come to. Technically, there was enough of a threat to kill her when he did his shout and did the area effect. He actually did enough to cause her a trauma. So she is actually shaken up really bad, and she looks around and she doesn't recognize. She has that look that she doesn't recognize anyone. What's everybody doing?
I'll go ahead and comfort her.
So she starts to come around and she looks at you. She says, Who are you?"
I'm Gaius. I'm a priest of Mitra. I don't have any idea what I'm doing here either, so you're not alone.
Why? Last I remember, and she's looking around and she doesn't have she's completely lost. She's completely shocked. She says, "I was due to be executed."
We left that town. Alric helped you.
Who's Alric?
Yeah, I couldn't see that. You know, I had to save you.
Who's Alric? And she looks at you and she has no recollection of who you are at all.
That's great. Now I have another chance, actually.
No, but seriously, I don't know you.
Do you know your name?
My name is Helena.
Not really.
Who do you think I am?
You are called Xylandra, and
That dirty wench, that whore. My sister, my twin sister, turned us in and betrayed my family and got us all executed. And she flips out and she's like, and with that sudden bit of panic and rush against her, she goes unconscious again and passes out. And it's at this point you notice that on her bare arms, the tattoo possibly that you may have remembered from Xylandra is on the opposite arm on this particular individual.
Oh, that is too funny.
you know what? All right. How much on the nearest slave market?
And you even gave us a clue, you bastard.
What?
He said that she looked at you but didn't show any sign of recognition when she was standing on the...
Yeah, I get that from all the women I know. That's normal. I didn't notice anything unusual.
But as she was passing out, she pretty much exclaims that that her sister betrayed the family and has left with the Stygians.
Those nasty Stygians. I don't know what's with them. You know, damn it. They, now it gets personal, the whole Stygian's business.
Well, the serpents won't crush themselves. We have work to do.
Yeah, but you know,
Unless Septimus has work to do. The rest of us can watch.
actually, Gaius, I'm a little bit stabbed. They stabbed me in the back, the actual back.
Well, I get my healing kit out and I go to work.
If I knew she had a sister, you know, how much fun I could have had with both of them.
Yeah.
You need to aspire for greatness all the time.
You never saw that coming, did you?
No.
That was a nice twist.
Yeah, that was good.
And I wasn't, like I said, I didn't even expect it to go the way it did to a point. I knew there's going to be a slight battle and you guys would whatever, but I expected to go differently.
Yeah, but you know, we are morally absolutely trusting heroes, and we will sacrifice ourselves for the greater good. You can trust on that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, now I know why you wanted us to make sure that our inventory sheets were squared away.
Yeah.
So anything that you have not been carrying on your person, please delete it from your character sheet.
Oh, my
Yeah, this comes up again if you guys want to log back in.
Yeah, it's back up again there now.
Oh.
My fine set of clothing. Damn it. Gone for good.
Wow. Well done.
It could have, like I said, I was expecting like a heroic rescue of her from the chopping block, but I didn't expect you to be so upfront about it at all. Like, hey, let's just draw all the attention on us right away.
Yeah, it worked. It was more than only one distraction. It was one distraction per person.
And Regan is like a killing machine.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
yeah.
lie, she definitely gets the Killer of the Day award.
Yep.
She's like, this guy bothers me. I'm going to kill him now. The whole...
Yeah, actually,
Go ahead.
the whole ruthlessness with which you dealt with this poor man who had some little grievances he brought before you, well, I found that amazingly savage.
All right.
Which one of those guys at Septima?
Oh, they look like those guys Regan killed.
Oh.
And actually, they make a short skirt work.
Yeah, she's got them in the knees.
So I'm just... Yeah, so that was the picture there.
But we'll have to use this this dock map for another running battle at some point.
Well, like I said, it was... I was expecting it to be more of a fluent running thing, and I didn't expect anyone to be unconscious for it, actually. So like, I was kind of thinking on the fly there. I'm just trying to... So there's some information here. The way I'm learning that D20 works here, or Conan works, is episodic. So there's some information that you didn't gather in the adventure itself because you never allowed it to happen. You never gave it the chance to happen.
True. Yep.
Okay. So the background story on this one is... because Gaius, you were away, but it seems like Mysanthia was slowly becoming more and more open to other gods. And they actually claimed that in this group of people that were about to get executed, they claimed that there was treason against the king, attempted poison, and that they actually were shutting down Mitrian temples, and some of the people who were going to be executed were the ones from the temple that you helped out earlier.
Oh man.
And the whole talk of these executions for sacrifices to the sea gods was leading you to some disarray, some concern, because something was happening that the Church of Mitra was suddenly about to get ousted from power, or it seems that way.
Does this have something to do with the people missing at the harbor? Because I think some people at the sea or so always took some other victims or so, and maybe now they get more influence in city.
Yep. Well, that certainly would be a. It certainly could be something along that lines for sure. And the whole plan was, here's what I was hoping to have happen, guys, because I was expecting when the announcement came out, before Septimus decided that, hey, I'm going to start a fight now, I was expecting him to explain this whole thing about they were going to forbid the Church of Mitra. So I was expecting you to stand up and say something about it, to kind of be quiet about it and not really make a big uproar about it right away. But the fool that was following you was going to say, this man right here, he claims that all the other gods are useless, and he's told me that he can defend it, kill any god or stop any god or whatever. He was going to draw all the attention on you from the religious side of things.
Oh, that hurt.
But that never happened because, well, obviously Septimus decided to say, hey, don't do what the king does, do what I tell you to. It didn't go so well. But that's what I was going to do with the fool. And he was going to completely single you out and say, this man right here says that you're full of shit.
Well, if he followed me on the ship, we'd just throw him overboard.
No, he did not follow you on board the ship. Now, he may have been able to identify what ship you ran on.
Probably.
And where is...
Did everybody see they got 15 gold? That's the seed money that was left over.
Yeah, what about the remaining 2?
I figured we could either leave it in a kind of a group pool or give it to Zalandra.
What? What for?
Or I guess Elena. We could give it to the Empress.
Well, just
our butt.
Just to let you know, and I'll lead this one ahead of time. Oh yeah, she wants you to work for her, but it's like one of these places where they say, okay, you can work here, but you got to give us half your tips.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is no different.
Wouldn't expect it. It is a pirate crew, I'm sure.
So there may be a fee just to be on the ship with her, and then whatever your earnings is whatever earnings is yours, part of it is hers.
Of course, captain's prerogative.
So why do we get on this ship?
Yeah, of course, but we didn't earn anything while we were on the ship,
You can bring that up with her.
Oh yeah, I won't.
She looks kind of dangerous.
Yes, but she looks like she is accessible for a reasonable argument.
I was half hoping that the pirate lady was going to be Gina Davis from that pirate movie.
Oh, that would have been a good one. Yeah, so that's the... I wanted to leave it on a really good cliffhanger for the next 3 weeks, because I really want to put thought onto what's going to happen to you guys next, so I wanted to have it left completely up in the air. Do you guys go back, or can you go back? Who knows?
Does anyone have sailing?
No, not at all. Probably the most underutilized talent or
Yeah.
skill in the
All
book.
I have is a difficulty reduction for sailing as long as we're in Argosian waters.
Better than nothing. So you're our expert.
Yeah, I've seen people sail before.
JC, do you have any guidance regarding
Okay.
the downtime?
Oh yes. Okay. So this is the plan.
Gonna have to change.
Because you're on a ship, and I'm not going. You guys managed to get 250 experience points. Actually, no, I'm going to say 300 because it went a little longer than normal. But 300 experience points. But you will not be able to use any of those experience points or between the next adventure to gather any skills or talents. You can upgrade abilities, but no talents or skills.
Okay.
But how would we upgrade abilities without talents or skills?
Like your attributes. You can upgrade your attributes.
Gotcha.
Right?
Oh, if anyone has several hundred of
Yes.
XP left. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Actually, I just saved 800 so far, so now my acrobatics is going to be better than 7.
Nice.
Yeah.
Couldn't we spend on gaining sailing at least like one?
I will. Yeah, I will allow someone to buy sailing if they wanted to. Yes, that makes sense.
At least one expertise cannot make such a difference, but you never know.
And for rumors, you won't be able to buy rumors, but you will be able to gamble.
Actually, we should be able to get rumors from the sailors, right?
But you got to kind of pay for it.
Well, yeah, okay.
In favor.
I'm going to give you some freebies for this anyway. Like some freebie rumors, but there'll be, you can gamble. You won't be able to buy anything. You can upgrade your attributes, but that's it.
Or sailor-related skills.
Or sailor-related skills. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
How about paying for healing the wound I got?
I think I'm going to allow the healing to be done on board for free. Because they have a full class medic and whatever, right? You're kind of part of the crew, so they're going to look after you.
All right.
And for renown, you can still pay for your renown, but if you get any effects you roll are double the consequences. So if you have one effect, it actually counts as 2. And so the way I'm going to work it out is that you get into a fight with the crew, and you have to pay the captain restitution.
Gotcha. And we still have to pay our upkeep, right?
And you still have to pay your upkeep. Yes, because you're paying for your time on the ship. For now. So, in the Discord chat window, oh, be prepared to care. Who put that there? Oh, that was you, Mary? That's a good one. And there's Septimus.
Okay.
Falsigaius. I like it.
Oh, I love that one.
That's good.
That's good.
Oh, I gotta get a picture of Gaius's. So is she your girl still now? Are you mad at her, or?
I can never be mad at any girl. You
Yeah.
know, and actually, she seems to be a little bit angry, yeah, that's a thing I can work with.
So Elric's chosen. Put her there. And Gunborn, he didn't even stand a chance.
Oh my God!
Like you just swiftly
Really carved him up.
Yeah, his anger got cut short.
like whatever dagger that thing is, like that's a little much, man.
Yeah, the Yachi knife is actually a kind of serrated knife that causes very nasty wounds.
Especially if it goes, in through the jawbone and down through the jugular.
Yeah, and from there down to the hips and out of the body. Yeah, it's a messy thing, of course.
So print screen, there we go. All right, guys. Well, again, I feel like I kind of bogged down there for a bit, but so I kind of apologize for that. But
No need. It was good.
I hope you all had fun in this. I'm learning. This is what I've learned about this system, is that if you play it like a regular different type of campaign system or RPG system, you're going to get bogged down and stuff, and you're just going to be doing hours and hours of doing one single thing. This is why I'm getting onto the swing of the episodic things. So it's one short time, and it may take a couple hours to do it, but it explains. I'm trying to get to explain so much, so it continues on to the next story, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's designed to be episodic, I think, with the whole downtime as a separate phase. If you compare that to Infinity or Mutant Chronicles, they don't have this kind of downtime episodic structure. They play more like a usual common RPG.
Yeah, no, and what I'm planning on doing is once I get everyone's like in between adventures or whatever type of thing, you don't need to roll on events.
Okay.
But I'll send out instructions. I got to do some thinking about it. But my goal is I'll take everyone. If they write a little short story, I'll use that. If not, I'll just come up with my own. But then before the game starts, guys, I don't know if you had a chance to read it, but I wrote like a prelude.
Okay.
And
Yes.
in that,
I did read that.
okay, good. Because in that prelude, what I'm going to start doing is give the special rules ahead of time, so that way you guys have an idea of why things may be happening. Like I explained that there will be. If you were going to do shopping for Lotus, it'd be the availability be a little easier, or there's more guards, so there's a doom spend for more guards to show up. So it'll be different things like that showing up in these preludes to help.
Yeah, too bad that we didn't have enough time to go shopping, because I wanted to get some Yellow Lotus, but yeah, you never know.
Well, you might be going down to the Black Coast now. Who knows?
Oh God, no!
For the Moroccan Isles.
Yeah, it's not much better. And going north to these hairy barbarian types. No offense, but actually, it's not better at all.
I will let you know, I'm not going to be stereotypical or do the typical, a big kraken attacks the boat or anything like that. No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
not for next game.
I'm expecting us to have a kind of love boat episode. Yes.
You say a love boat episode?
Yeah, of course.
Listen, your track record, I would move on to doing something else.
What?
Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island, yeah.
By the way, did
Gilligan's Island, that's perfect.
Yeah, but my auntie taught me never give up, never surrender.
You laugh about Gilligan's Island, but the very, very first time I ever played D&D, we screwed the DM's entire plan by accidentally blowing up our boat.
Oh, that could happen here too.
Did the pirate book come out? Conan the Pirate?
In PDF, but not in the... I don't know if it's available on RPG yet, though.
Well, my question is there a carousing table in Conan the Pirate?
Oh, I think so.
There
yes.
might actually be, yeah.
And actually, matter of caution, the ship-to-ship combat rules suck so much. I tried them in my game at home. They suck so much. I will never use them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. You know, two rounds of combat for a pirate attack on a merchant ship, and the pirates got sunk because, well, yeah, splash, and now they're gone. That was the most anticlimactic pirate attack I have ever had in any role-playing game.
Oh,
It's very, very abstract system, and I won't use them at all anymore.
gotcha.
I honestly have a hard time with like ship rules in any game. It's kind of like I just have to end up using them as a narrative device. The ship is somewhere where you are to go fight, or it's a way of something else. But as far as like having these battles play out based on character skills, it all turns out ridiculous most of the time. So I skip all that. And it's just a narrative device to me.
Yeah.
Like you might be doing something like fighting the captain or whatever in his with swords or something, but you're not captaining a ship and trying to take out some other ship using some kind of abstract vehicle rules, because they generally suck.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The thing I'm interested in looking at is like I bought Coriolis last week, the PDF, and reading through that, and that seems like an interesting way to do.
The ship combat in Coriolis is awesome.
Right, because like every character has a job, and they're all contributing to the end result of killing or getting away or whatever, and that seems really appealing to me. Whereas like you're playing Star Wars and you have one guy who flies and one guy who shoots and everybody else.
That's in those pirate book ship rules too. It's very similar to what they're doing in Star Trek Adventures. And that means if everyone works together, the one who's actually do the shooting with a trebuchet or other kind of weapon, he gets, for example, 6 momentum on top of his roll. And then the player drops 1 or maybe 2 fortune points. And then you have a pirate ship that's basically blown to bits in one go. And actually that happens in Star Trek Adventures all the time. Actually, with the player ships sometimes too, so you have to be careful as a GM. But it didn't fit well for the Conan healing.
Yeah.
Well, we'll check it out for sure and see. I haven't even read the ship-to-ship rules yet at all, so.
Well, thank you for hosting us.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm glad you guys, or I'm glad you were able to make it at the end of it. Too bad you weren't there at the beginning, but.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you came just.
Everybody just flipped the hell out in my household, and I had to fix that. So.
No, I understand. Family first too, boy.
Yeah.
And we managed reasonably fine without Gaius for a while.
Yeah, I don't even feel like I did anything. It's kind of like.
I think at the very not long into after everything went sideways, some guy named Septimus yelled out and says, "Where's my baby city?" He's like, yeah. I think they need you. I think it kind of proved that tonight.
Yeah, we actually tried to think about what would Gaius do, and then we did that.
I was thinking like, okay, so I just walked into a TPK, so I'm going to build a guy with like a really high brawn and athletics next time.
Well, I tried to emulate you by starting the whole thing off with a display, and it was all it didn't really manage to do was knock out Zelander or Helena or whatever.
Yeah, but nevertheless, he did a very good Gaius impression. So do it again. It's very entertaining.
Well, it's because you worship Bori. That's the problem. I mean, it doesn't.
There he goes again and gives you a pamphlet. Oh, don't try this.
Yeah, I give everybody on the pirate ship pamphlets.
Naturally, of course you would.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got my favorite kill today.
Oh, there is a Doldrums carousing events.
Nice.
So yeah, cool. I just found a couple of errors in the book. The pages are in different orders. They're not in sequence the way they should be.
Oh, and there are lots of errors, and in other of those supplements too, especially in the Book of Skelos. I hope they will clear that up in the community on Google Plus too. But some of those, like mesmerism, if you try to use mesmerism in practice in your game, it doesn't work. The rules don't work.
Yeah. No one uses sorcery in my games anyway, so it doesn't really seem to be an issue at the moment.
Yeah, it was a disaster in my game. The sorcery just didn't it's too slow. I mean, you can't do anything with it, other than it's just another way of getting rumors essentially, unless you're using it for combat, and then it's too slow for that.
I think using sorcery to cause damage or so is the worst thing you can use sorcery in Conan.
Well, that's what the player that played a sorcerer in my game wanted to do. Was he wanted to be basically a combat mage, and it's just that's not really. It doesn't work.
Do you know how a combat mage works? You have lots of petty enchantments and a high combat skill, range combat skill, and maybe some good dodging.
Yeah, but he didn't do any of that, so he just had a really high sorcery and dismember. Which
everyone goes for dismember. This is the skill, the spell. You actually make your fellow guys in your group insane.
Right. That's what happened. But if it worked on a mob or something, the whole mob would be just destroyed by it. But...
Yes, of course. But I had in my games the most player character trauma using sorcery with dismember in close quarters. It's insane.
I'm with you. I got that guy converted into a barbarian, so we're good now.
Cool.
And actually, as a barbarian, he can get to dismember people too.
Well, yeah, he has a lot more fun that way because it's easier to do and you get to participate more.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, again, thanks for everyone. I really appreciate you guys showing up, and I will be sending out emails to everybody or contacting everyone throughout the next 3 weeks anyway. So yeah, you guys enjoy your 3 weeks of no Conan games. With me, anyway.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Take care, Mary.
Good night. Off to breakfast for me now. So have a good night or day or morning.
Yeah, right on.
All right.
Everyone's leaving.
Dude, I absolutely love it.
I was hoping that you would.
No, I thought it was fun as hell. I had no idea what to expect, but it kind of grew organically. It's like, Alric, we got to save her. It's like, okay, you sure?
Yeah, he put all this effort into telling this story about this tryst that he had, right, and how she got swept away or moved away somewhere or whatever. And I'm like, how can I use that? And I said, oh yeah, she's the daughter of a noble. That makes sense. That noble is going to be arrested. Okay, cool. Oh, I'll tie him into the Stygian things. That's enough bait right there, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And then I said, well, it won't be her. It's going to be her twin sister. Because I was reading a Conan book or a story, and it was all at the last second. It turned out to be it was something not similar to that, but once he had what he needed, he realized it wasn't at all what he ever needed.
Yes.
And
I love the twist at the end. That was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Because
and really did not expect to see that coming.
Yeah, because like I said, it went a little long, and that ending part I was going to have one big battle there, kind of at the end, just getting onto the boat. That was my plan, and it was around that point that I was expecting her identity to be revealed. But the fact that you kind of knocked her right out right in the get-go changed everything in that regards. So yeah, it was. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the surprise.
Oh, I always love a surprise. And it's just it works out so well because the session ends just like some of his stories end, you know.
Yes, it's just like, okay, continue on another story, and it may have the next story has nothing to do at all about being on a boat, maybe, you know. So what happened to you? I thought you were at a conference and
Convention actually.